Hello, welcome back. Last time I finally seem to have understood cauldrons. Got some stuff done in the last tapestry. I entered on a paradox where I didn't understand the main puzzle, so let's go back there and see if we can get it. This one I just didn't spend that much time learning about. So, key, green chest, cauldron. This switches me in here. This is going to be the exit. Yes. With a door and a chest that goes to itself, I remember. Huh. This one is facing right, that one's facing left. Is it just randomized? Maybe that one's facing right. Yeah, okay, I guess it's just randomized. Kinda like the background. Do I get the same backgrounds if I go into... It seems to be. Yeah, background appears to indicate the level of the depth in the stack in some way, but it's not like totally consistent. It's not like I can look at a particular pattern and know, oh, this is depth 3. Because, like, didn't I just have this 3 or 4 layers deeper? Yeah, I just had this in the other context. Okay, so, key needs to get to the exit. Let's try the stupidest thing first and see how far it gets me. I almost certainly need that, oh. There's no reason not to do this. Probably. Okay. So I just gotta throw the key in here and also have the green chest in so I can throw it and move with it. It sounds reasonable. This seems like a pretty ooh. No, I think I'm better off storing stuff out here. Alright, so this room basically goes away. Well, it's where the green chest points though, so it's gonna have to stay there. That's fine. So I have a key safely stored away in there. This will stay wherever I put it. Pretty sure I just want to put it there. Might as well bring this in here for convenience. Yeah. Isn't this pretty straightforward? All I want to do... Oh, okay, so there is a little bit of nuance here. It's fine, though. I think I want to do this. I'll save... copy the exit room here. You know, if I wanted to, I could enter that in the other stack. And that might become useful at some point, but I don't think it's strictly necessary to solve this. So that'll stay. I want to get another exit room into this room, so I'll just exit and re-enter with the cauldron in hand. Yeah, this is probably okay. Oh, no, it's not. Is it? Hold on, so if I... Oh, no, that's... No, the green... I need the... I can't bring the cauldron along is the problem. I can't store the cauldron in the other context. So I have this. The problem I have here is that the cauldron's not in this room. And I can't set it up to be, can I? I can't store it in the other context. Unless maybe I swap contexts. Maybe this is the point where I do that. Hold on, I'm here? So this is the inside of the green chest. This is just over here. Oh. Oh. Fascinating. This goes to itself? What happened? Well, I'm lost. I'm going to start over because I got completely lost there. Okay, so let's think a little harder about the preconditions. Just want to take a look at things without moving stuff around. So working backward, I need to throw the green chest down there while I have an exit from the green chest higher up in one of my 2 stacks, at least. Then when I make that exit, I need to bring the key with me, or a cauldron that will lead to the key. Okay, so far so good. So I need to get here. Yeah, okay, cauldron will solve all my storage needs. Okay, so first thing I need to do is, of course, this. That's the green chest room, not really going to be used. Okay, so this is where storage is. Yeah. So I bring this in here. Flip over to stack 2. Bring this in here and just leave it. This can come along. Right, again, cauldron fulfills all my storage needs. This is what I already did. Why didn't it work? Because I think because I forgot what I was doing halfway through. So all that makes another of those. Which is... oh. Cauldron doesn't solve all my storage needs. Yes, it does. I've done this correctly. I bring the cauldron in here. These are not the same one, right? This goes here, this goes to the other place. That's going to confuse me. But anyway, I needed this so that I can enter this, and I believe I want to be carrying the cauldron. I think that's false, actually. Okay, yeah. I see how to set this up. Throw, exit, bring key, exit. I did it. I think. Yes, I did. Cool. Okay. It'd be a little hard to just explain what I did, but you saw me do it, so hopefully that's good enough. Network. Exit. That looks a little high. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should be fine. I think I can touch that. Do you think so? Eyeballing it. Okay, so as far as the background tiles go, I'm jumping just less than 4 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's just less than 4 rows. Okay, it's fine. That seems unnecessarily high up to, like, it gives me uncertainty about my jump height with where it is. So there's a key in this room, which is inside there. Green cauldron and jar. So there's the... oh boy. So getting jars into the mix now. This is going to be interesting. This will just take me there, of course. So obviously this is my tool to go down there. Underneath this whatever and grab the box and get out. But I have a jar, potentially, and that's scary. So I could take a jar. In here, sure, why not? Sure, why not? That key's all the way up there. I have to use the green cauldron to get to it already. Okay, well, let's retrieve the green cauldron then. This is a bad idea. This is a terrible idea, because now I'm in the wrong stack for this, I think. I'm in stack 1. Right? So if I just exit, this won't... well, this will take me somewhere. Oh! Invalid. Oh, fascinating. Okay. Sorry, invalid's the name of the achievement I just got. So there's a new type of paradox. Oh, and there's the other type of gem. So I happened to roll over some Steam achievements, and there was one that said, get all the diamonds, crystals, and rubies. I guess that's a ruby. So, cauldron paradoxes exist. So switch to a context that no longer has a cauldron in it. Because I removed it when it was green. Yeah, okay. What are you? Room with boxes. It's very white in here. What good would a room with boxes do me? What I gotta do is get that key out. I mean, well, sure, I can do the reversal, of course. But the ruby's all the way up there at the top level. What good will the reversal do me? Hang on, what do I have in my hand? This takes me to a room where a key exists, but I can't climb back out. That's just a one-way trip. But a one-way trip doesn't work for me because the ruby's at the top level. I don't have any jars, I don't have any cauldrons, I don't have any other mechanisms, jars, to help me get back to the top level here. So I have to exit with the key. How will that ever happen? Maybe that... okay, I can safely experiment here. Maybe this is not what it looks like. What? Maybe the walls are not what they look like. Okay. So, secret new mechanic. Walls are sticky. So presumably that would allow me to do stuff like this. It sure would. Okay. Well, let's try this. And get all these I could ever want. In fact, it's kind of pointless that there are two in there. One is enough. Alright, probably need one more to climb up with the key. And I guess I would place it like this. This is silly. Yes, that works. Does it? Hold on. I didn't actually make that jump. Yeah, that works. Okay, well that's how I get the key out, I guess. That's gonna stick in the wall. I probably don't want that, do I? Because can I pick that back up again? Yes! Okay, just pluck it right out there. Alright, well I did it. Wow! That was a transition. Neat! Okay, how about a ruby? How did I do that? Well, I brought the green cauldron back to the other... How did I do that? I guess I used a jar? Yeah, I used a jar to do it. Okay, now what? I forgot what everything looked like. So right, key here. I need the green cauldron to get that key. I think I want to bring one of these in here, probably. Wait, what? That's not in, that's an out. Well, I can bring it with me over here. Yeah, so don't move this between contexts. Hold on, I need to make sure this is registered as the cauldron of that context. Well, if I throw that... No, I need a jar. Okay, I need to bring the jar chest to this cauldron because I need to jump into that cauldron in this context. Which chest has the jar in it? Is it you? I think it's you. It is. So if this comes with me in here, I want to... What exactly? I wanted to jar up something for some reason. Well, now I'm just here in an empty room. What? Hold on, where's the chest that I want? Did I bring it with me in here? Well, this is not... No, this is just... That's... what? Is it you? Is it you? It's you. Okay, so you come with me. Didn't I do this already, though? I'm confused. So here's key. I completely forgot what I was trying to do. I'm gonna start over because I'm confused. Okay, one more time, where's everything? This has just like one too many chests in it. So the exit room is here. In order to get out, I need to bring one single box here. That's all that's necessary. Bring a box into this room. This room is the left side of the top level in stack 1. Inside that is a place with a key. To get the key, that's the part I don't yet understand. I mean, it shouldn't be... Oh. Okay. I think this needs to be in stack 2. So how does permanence work between contexts? See, here's my problem. Here's the contradiction I need to solve before I can go anywhere. I need to exit via this cauldron. Throwing it up there means I can't exit via this cauldron, so I think I need to exit some other way. Probably somehow with a jar. How would that happen? So this is the top level of stack 2. This is the chest with the jar in it. There's only one of these ever. So this is fragile. I would lose it if I did the wrong thing here. I think I want to have a jar of this room. But I don't have a jar of this room, I have a jar of this room. I can't have a jar of that room. Yeah, that jar cannot link me to this. Right? Yeah, no. So hang on, remind me about jar transportation capabilities. A jar lets me exit. So if I enter a jar... Oh dear. I'm going to, just for a moment, skip this. I'll come back to it. It's just slightly above my capacity at the moment. Like, I understand most of the pieces, I think, but putting them together is kind of demanding. Well, you're way up there. Wormhole, this is called. Okay, don't have much I can do other than this. So are there two different... do I have three contexts now? No? I just have two of this cauldron. Okay, so at the top level they both have the same destination. Water, a key, a jar. So okay, let's do this semi-obvious and do this. Okay, it doesn't let me reach that far up. Fair enough. Okay. Okay. I'm lost. Does this let me... No, that accomplished nothing. This will lose that chest, come out of a jar, and now I'm nowhere with nothing. Sometimes this game just seems ridiculous in some ways. So I have to get a key out here. How's that ever going to help me get to the exit, though? That's a worthwhile question to ask. What would help me get up there? Like, a huge stack of boxes is the only obvious thing I can think of. Or blower, but those only exist in paradox worlds. What's in here again? Oh, water. Water. Water, water, water. That's the thing I need. So I'd have to bring water to the exit room. Where's the exit room exactly, and why can't I just do that easily? Because it's locked behind a door. Okay. So to solve that, somehow it involves these two cauldrons. So there's one up there, I can keep one in here. Okay. Something about this cauldron, I'm not sure I wanted to do that. This would take me there, which could be storage. I could sacrifice that and... something. What good's this jar gonna do me? Why would I want that jar? Well, I'm just gonna lose this cauldron now. Okay, so I've lost a cauldron. Oh boy. So, what happens exactly if I lose both of these well, I can't get back to that other place, that's what. Could I jar it up? Now, hold on. I'm gonna try... Is a cauldron paradox possible here with... Yeah, if I can remove all of one type of cauldron from, one side of the thing... How will I do that, though? Yeah, so presumably to get to nowhere, I have to just have a cauldron with a destination of a context where no cauldrons exist anymore. So if I were to jar this up, that cauldron is jarred. I'm going to bring that in here. I'm going to take this in here. And do what with it? What good's this going to do me? Oh, yeah, this will work. Okay, so that's destroyed, and now this will go nowhere. False, it goes back here. Oh, this instance still exists because there's a cauldron in it? Could I bring a chest? dump the cauldron in the chest to get rid of it. Well, I mean, then I wouldn't get out of here. Maybe I can't paradox that way. Okay, let's try and solve the main puzzle here. Like, solve a puzzle today? I mean, I guess I did 2, but these shouldn't be stumping me so badly. So, 2 cauldrons, same destination. I need to get this room wet at some point. That's the only possible way I'm going to get that key. So let's just focus entirely on that. I can't copy this. This is a top-level chest. I can get a jar of it and get it into itself, and that's the only way any of that's going to happen. Okay, let's grab 2 things. Here's a cauldron, here's the chest, and this is the new top level. Still can't get that chest wet, though. What if I had both cauldrons? That sounds plausible. So one comes in here. How am I going to get both cauldrons? So wait a second, this just goes to itself. That doesn't help me. So I wanted the 2 that were... Okay, so I can use a jar to do that, right? If I would. Carry this here, take that there, jar it up, take the other cauldron also into the jar, so both exist in here at the same time. Yeah, what good's that gonna do me? None. I wouldn't want this. That's not useful. Wet cauldron does nothing, right? It doesn't, like, magically make the other part wet? No? I mean, I've done this before. Okay. So I just need to work at the part of this where I'm stuck a little bit more. Come up with an idea. I need to get this room wet. That is my task. The only water that exists is inside this room that needs to get wet. So I need that chest inside itself. I can take a jar and take the chest inside itself, but then I'm down there. There are no boxes. The only way I'm going to make that happen... Okay, so there are 2 cauldrons for one thingy. See, now, even so, once I'm down here with an item, how would I ever carry an item out of this pit? Either I need to answer that, or answer the question of what other way I could get this chest into itself. Yeah, so I need one of 2 things. I need an alternate way to get this chest into itself that doesn't involve ending up in this pit, or I need a way to get out of this pit with an item. Or I need a way to make my jar point to a different place. But I don't think that can happen. Okay, so let's see. What if I take a jar in here? That jar will take me right to where it is, basically. And yeah, always, no, that jar is always going to take me down here. I return to the jar spot when I enter it. And there's nothing I can do to change that. The exit can be controlled. That's just wherever I happen to have set the thing. So, let's take a jar. And what am I going to put in this jar? I'll take it to the other context. Which context? Okay, so hang on. So this is context 2. This is context 1. This points to context 2. If I take a cauldron in here, what exactly happens? I go to context 2, so this is in context 1 now. So the jar changed contexts. Which means that is an alternate way to get this in here, but it's no... Yeah, it's no better. Neither of those cauldrons are permanent, so I can't have them just magically out there. I could jar up a cauldron. That might be useful. Yeah, this cauldron's in an accessible spot there. But I can only bring one of these. I can't bring either of these things out. I lose them both. It seems like this would be a valuable thing to be able to do, but it's just not helping me. So, wait. So I'd have to exit that. Where would that exit take me at this point? Out of a jar that was there, okay. I have no idea what to do here. There's nothing of interest in here, just the exit. I mean, well, that's of interest, I guess. I'm trying to get there. There's no sorcery I can do to bring that chest over top of this wall, or just summon those cauldrons to me without opening that door. I have to open that door. Opening that door involves getting this room wet. This room contains the only source of moisture. Need to turn that water into more water. And I have just seemingly a completely useless jar spot. This is almost certainly the key to the whole puzzle. Like, yeah, the things that stick out to me as things I should be paying attention to are the fact that that jar spot is there, and that there are two of these cauldrons at the top level. Those are both definitely puzzle elements that are relevant somehow. But how? That's the part I don't get. Let's try... Okay, so this points to context 2. If I bring a cauldron that points to the context I'm currently in here. Take this jar, take it to the other context. Then if I don't need 2 of them. 1 is enough. I think. Oh, I did it. Okay. Okay, my half-formed thought actually worked. Not sure if that will let me solve the rest of the puzzle, but that gets me a key. Yeah, I think the rest of the puzzle should follow from here. Okay, yeah, so I just had to change the context that the jar existed in, basically. And I think I'm done. Okay, storage. You are now storage because it contained nothing else interesting. Hey, is this a paradox? If I exit from here? No, I'm in a jar right now, so I lose this cauldron, which is fine because I have another one. That's how I get at my storage here. Okay, I did it. These puzzles are getting hard. There we go. Okay. Wow. Wormhole. Still not 100% sure how to interpret that name, but it has something to do with changing the jar's context, I guess. Or where the jar goes to, you know. Network. What was the issue here? I got a ruby. Oh, yeah. The issue was there was one too many chests and I couldn't keep them all in my head. Right. The impasse that I was at was having to be able to throw that green cauldron up there and exit from it. Can I pull a similar trick to what I did in Wormhole, where I change a jar's context? See, this is a different situation. I have the green cauldron. So, okay, one more time working backwards. Throw green cauldron over there. Great. After I have done that, I need to return... Yeah, okay, I wanted to take a jar of this room, but I can't because there's no jar spot here. So that's not an option. After I've done that, I need to return... Ah, I think I see. No, that doesn't work. I can't just switch which context is which. Like, they have their destinations and those are immutable. This cauldron points to stack 1. I can take it to stack 1 and it'll still point to stack 1 and take me nowhere. Okay. Feels like... So I certainly have the option of jarring this cauldron. Well, that's sort of true, but then I can't get back to the other context. What else could I jar that would be useful? So the cauldron that points to stack 1. This is all in stack 1. So when I throw the green cauldron... Hold on. Let me just see what happens. Well, I can't get it back. Okay, so hang on. What if I jarred this chest? This is non-destructive. I'll get one of those back. So I have that chest in a jar. That will get me to... What'll it get me to? Hold on. Tell me again. Room with key. It doesn't matter which context this exists in. There's nothing interesting about that. Huh. Okay, fine. Let's try jarring this chest. I'll bring it over here, sure. I'll bring this into it, sure. Great. So what? Why would I do any of this? Now I'm just stuck here forever. Right? So the point where I enter that jar matters. Hold on, I think I'm dimly getting to something, maybe. So I want... This is at the top level. This is unique. Remember that. So don't lose this. This one contains the... No, wait. This one contains the key. So I don't currently care about that. I want the one that has the jar in it. It's you. That's not interesting if I don't bring an item into it. I have to bring an item, and I think it's the chest with the key in it. That's the most intuitive thing. Again, this is non-destructive. I can make as many of this chest as I want. So I have a jar that contains that. I can bring another item into this if I want. In fact, I can bring 2 more if one of them is the green cauldron. So if the green cauldron came with me in here, then that's fine. There's another jar spot too. That's interesting. So I could bring a 3rd item if I wanted. So if I entered that jar, I would be in this room with also the chest that contains the key. Right now, if I swap this... I end up here. What? So chest with key. Right, the goal is to take the green cauldron into it, which I can do anytime. No problem. No issues there at all. What am I in right now? Just this chest at the top level of stack 2. Mm-hmm. I have a jar of this in the other context. So that's in context 1. This is context 2. This points to context 1. If I enter... Okay, I'm getting somewhere. Barely. If I enter this in context 1 with a green cauldron that points to context 1... Oh, wait... Oh, it's so much simpler. Isn't it? Where is the cauldron that points to context 2? It's at the top level, isn't it? So yeah, that one's unique. I can't make more than 1 of them. I just am still... Nothing that I have done has broken the impasse of... once I throw that over there, I don't have a way a way to get back to the other context anymore. Somehow a jar is supposed to solve that problem. The jar can take me... The jar cannot take me to the other context. The jar can take the green chest to the other context, but not in this room. So I bring this room with me to the other context. Oh. So again, what does permanence mean for contexts? So I want to jump into that jar with this with me. How would I do that? No, I just want to jump into that jar, period. So I'm in the jar. I have some things. I can bring this in here and toss it over there. Ah, yeah, this is how it is. So with this, I can exit that and end up back here, and now that's in context 2? It's not. I paradoxed again. So it remembers that it was in context 1. Yeah, of course it does. Okay, I don't get what to do here. I think I understand all the mechanisms. I don't think my understanding of cauldrons is incorrect and holding me back here. I just don't know how to apply the concepts that I know to this puzzle. This is crazy. I like it. But I can't solve it today. That's fine. Okay, well, next time maybe I'll have some insight into that. If not, I have 3 other puzzles open to me. I always appreciate in a game like this when it opens more things than just the one that I work on. Usually I go in linear order, but in a situation like this, it's nice to be able to skip ahead and come back to a tough puzzle later. Alright, I'll see you next time for either this or some of these if I still can't get this.